gluten-free pizza can be really hard to find, especially a great one. Most stores are using the same frozen pizza base that tastes quite rubbery and doesn't have a great texture. So I'm going to show you what I make at home when I get a pizza craving. This is my prosciutto and rocket cauliflower pizza. So not only is this pizza gluten-free, it's also grain-free because we're going to be making our base out of cauliflower. It's wholesome, nourishing, full of antioxidants and fibre, and the fantastic thing about cauliflower is that it's low carb. So you can enjoy your pizza without the guilt. So I've got about one small cauliflower here, and this is going to create one large 30-centimetre pizza. The first step is to blitz this in our food processor because what we want to create is a rice or breadcrumb-like texture. So we're just going to pop that in and pulse it until it resembles rice. Once it's blitzed, I'm going to pop it into a bowl with a bit of cling wrap and steam it in the microwave for 5 minutes. Now, if you've ever attempted a cauliflower pizza base at home and it's fallen apart after you've taken it out of the oven, it's most likely because the base has too much moisture. So I like to use a muslin cloth to extract all of the water. Once your cauliflower has cooled down enough to handle, you want to squeeze out as much water as possible. Look at how much water I have extracted from that one small cauliflower. I'd say there's over 1 cup in this bowl. Now, I'm going to re-emphasize this point. This step is critical. If you don't get all the water out of that cauliflower, your base will fall apart. So ensure it's all out and spend a good minute at this stage. Now, I'm just going to unwrap it for you so you can see what it looks like at this point. Now, all this is now is cauliflower. I haven't added anything to it. And now that we've extracted all the moisture, you can see how soft and pliable it is. It's almost like Play-Doh, and that's what you want. Now we're going to tip this into our bowl and add our seasonings. 1/3 cup Parmigiano. Not only is this going to give our base a beautiful flavour, it's going to bind it as it melts. 1 egg, which also acts as a binding agent and holds our base together. And we're also going to season it with a little bit of sea salt, not too much because the cheese is already quite salty, and a pinch of my favourite pepper, ground white pepper. So just combine it thoroughly with your hands for about 30 seconds to ensure all your ingredients combine properly. You don't want any bumps of egg or cheese in there. You want it to be a nice smooth pizza base. So we're going to pop that dough into our pizza tray. And initially I'm just going to press it down with my hands. But to get it nice and thin, what you need to do is add another sheet of baking paper on top and then press it firmly with your hands again. And then I like to use a pastry scraper, but if you don't have one at home, you can use a spatula or just the back of a knife, that's fine. And we're just going to smooth out that pizza base. I want it nice and thin and even. I'm slowly going to peel away that baking paper. And what you can see is that our base is forming very nicely. Now this is going to go into a 200-degree fan-forced oven for 15 minutes to pre-bake. While my base is pre-baking, I'm going to prepare the sauce, which is 1/2 cup of passata, a clove of garlic, and a pinch of dried oregano. Always have dried oregano in the pantry. It's a very versatile herb. So that's all you need to do to prepare your sauce. Our pizza base is ready and pre-baked. Look at how beautiful and golden that base is. That's just the bottom. What we're going to do is tip it out into another pizza tray. Put another pizza tray the same size on it. Tip it over. Peel away your original tray and the baking paper. And what we have is a beautiful pizza base made out of cauliflower. Who would guess that that's actually made out of cauliflower? Now we're going to dress it with our toppings. So we've got our pizza sauce. Now you can use any sauce you like here. I love a traditional pizza sauce, but you can make a barbecue sauce if you like. Be as creative as you like at this point. And to that, we're going to grate on some mozzarella. So we're going to get about a cup of mozzarella on this pizza. And I always grate fresh mozzarella on my pizza. I don't like to use the pre-packaged cheese. It's good to be generous, especially where cheese is concerned. We're going to add our prosciutto. Now, I like to bake my prosciutto in the oven so it's nice and crispy when it comes out. But you can actually bake the pizza at this stage just with the cheese on and then put it on fresh at the final stage. But I like it nice and crispy in the oven. So just layer that on. We want a nice rustic finish, so don't worry too much about how you're placing it on the pizza. And we're going to pop that back in the oven for 10 minutes to cook. Now, I bet if you put this in front of your family and friends, they would have absolutely no idea this pizza base is actually made out of cauliflower. Look at it. It looks just like a regular pizza. I'm just going to lift this base so you can see what it looks like. Look at that. It's beautiful and golden. And this pizza base is definitely not falling apart. So you can stop here if you like, but I like to dress it with some beautiful fresh rocket leaves, a classic Italian combination. Now, pear is sweet, so it contrasts beautifully against the salted prosciutto. So I'm going to use a mandolin because I want it really nice and thin. Now, if you don't have any pear at home, you could even use apple. Just remember to slice it really thinly. Beautiful, and I like to slice those in half. And then just garnish your pizza with them. Let's slice into it and see what it tastes like. There we have it, a beautiful, thin, delicious, gluten-free pizza. This has all those beautiful signature pizza flavors, rich tomato sauce, stretchy cheese, crispy prosciutto, and this base is definitely not falling apart.